Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Happy Monday. It is a Monday, unfortunately, but we're here, we're live, we're ready to go. Hi guys, I'm here. Game just showed up. L, what's going on? Welcome back. Cool guy. How you doing? Be lurking. That is perfectly fine. Anyways, today guys, we're going to be going ahead and taking a break for the mountain. Surprisingly enough, you guys are genuinely surprised about that. But today we're actually to be doing a bit of terraforming. So what I mean by terraforming is this entire front area here, we have a lot of work that needs done to it. First and foremost, I want to get the path kind of set up, going from the main entrance here all the way to over here to where the mountain is going to be. Unfortunately, I haven't made too much more progress on this off camera, but it kind of is what it is. Yeah, so we're gonna just go ahead, hop right into things, guys. So I came pretty prepared, I like to think. Perhaps we got some shulkers, we got some mossy cobble, and plenty of tough. Now the only thing I might need to get is a stonecutter. Stonecutter might be something we have to go get because I don't think we have one over here. Okay, that's fine. We'll go snag one real quick. That is kind of impressive. Stonecutter, yes, perfect. So how's everybody doing today? Today has been kind of a weird day. Obviously, I'm in the final week. Well, I shouldn't say obviously. I am in the final week of my classes for this semester. So next week is finals week. And let me tell y'all, I'm not nervous, but at the same time, kind of am. Not super. I guess I'm not super nervous, but just a tiny bit. But anyways, so what I was thinking we could do, we're going to get rid of, this is Silk Touch, right? Yep. Rooted dirt. That is going to be our friend. We obviously have some more moss and stuff over here that we can use to our advantage. I do not have an axe with me. Of course I don't. That's fine. We'll just chop down the tree with our sword, because that's the proper tool to use. Use your sword when you're chopping down a tree. Yeah. So what I'm thinking of doing for a path, starting out, obviously, because I don't have a ton of mud or anything like that, mud path would probably be a bit better to utilize than, say, a regular old path block. I think that's all the wood I'm hoping. I will need more of these trees though, so I'm going to see, this is why you always gotta double check, because there can always be more wood lurking around. But I want to kind of incorporate a path going from the main entrance over to here using some, well, we're gonna have to use path blocks for the time being until I'm able to get like a mud farm or something going. That might take a bit to do. We'll have to see. Yeah, this is kind of like, this stuff is really all over the place. So first and foremost, let's head over to, actually, what I'm going to do first is grab, I know I need dirt and grass, because underneath here, it's all hollow. I will be honest with you guys, it is completely hollow. And I still have some stuff down here, I think. Don't quote me on that. Yes, I still have stuff down here, so that's why it's not filled in 100%. Ooh, some more diamonds. Hey, some emeralds. So there's actually some decent stuff down here that I seem to have left behind. Which, I mean, yeah. I left a lot of diamonds behind Holy crap, I didn't realize I had that many diamonds just kind of sitting around. And we have a whole nother shulker full of stone, I think. Right? Yes, it is all stone. If a bear can eat a rainbow, does that mean the lawnmower is up in the sky doing the Fortnite dance revolution with Minecraft good at 7 days? Confusion display is doing them at the upside. Confused. I'm very confused now. Thanks for that, cool guy. Appreciate it. Anyways, enough dilly-dallying. That was not... I really need to do something about these damn Endermen, because they are 100% stealing these blocks, because these have all been filled in before, and I'm going to fill them in again. Let's go into Cheaty Cam here real quick just to see where all the holes are. We got one right there, and a couple off to the side over this way. Man, there's actually a lot of holes in my floor, or in this area. I really wish Enderman would stop stealing all my things. That's what I would really appreciate. Where's another hole? I think there was another one not too far from here. Yeah, right there. I'm trying to see if there's any more. Not seeing really any more at this point in time. It's just up here. Excellent. I will need to go get some more food, actually. And another thing I'll have to do is get more rockets, too, because I am starting to run out of them. I only have like 5 or 6 stacks left, I think. It's not a lot. Okay. Actually, we'll start from up here. So I wanted to keep with this ominous vibe with the gray, the pale oak trees. I really wanted to do more with that. We'll just start with a basic 3-wide path here. I should probably use... what would look good? Maybe some oak planks? I do not know. Some... do I have enough? Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to head on over to the starting island, because I know Roth should have some mud sitting around there somewhere. Should. We'll see. Imagine Minecraft adding ramps. I'd wish they would add half slabs for grass and dirt. I feel like if they were to add that, there's like a smudge on my screen I'm trying to take care of. If they were to add that, it would make this game so much better. It would make everybody's dream come true that loves half slabs, especially me. Also, do what the sign says. Sub to Zman. Subscribe. Become a part of the Z fam today. Packed mud. Okay, so there's a tiny bit. Is there any more? Or is this all stone? Cobblestone, empty, some stone, some iron, empty. Uh-oh. Seems that there's not that much mud sitting around here. We're gonna sleep. I'm already subbed. Yes, you are, and I appreciate that. Cool guy. A mud farm would be really nice to add at some point. Let's see if Soul Spawn might have something. No. Nope. I think we can... Yeah, so we need to use... I think the mud brick slabs are going to be the closest thing that we can get to a dirt-looking block. It's a shame. But I should have... Ow. Oh, crap. I just accidentally trampled some crops. Hey, we have our hoe to fix that. There. All better. So, rockets. Okay. I know I'm better than Soul. It's fine to admit that. Always have, always will be. But when this is actually done, this is going to be so nice to actually like fly up to. It's going to look so nice. But anyways, I need some mud. Not a ton, just a decent amount. I might even have some sitting in my miscellaneous chests. We'll see. Let's see. No mud in there. Aha, here we go. We might not even need to make any more, or make any mud. We're going to start with that for now. Mud brick walls. Wonder what those could be. Those could be a nice compliment for, I don't know, some like stalactites perhaps. Anyways, this is why we needed the slabs. Because I need to figure out how I want this path to work. Hi, kitty cat. Guys. Hold on a second. Hey. Hey. Let me pick you up. Guys, it is this beautiful gremlin's birthday today. She is 3 years old. 3 years old. This little gremlin. So can we get a happy birthday in the chats for Arwen? She really hates being held. Yeah. The birthday girl. Birthday girl. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Before we continue, we're going to give her a treat because she normally doesn't get a treat. But she will. Your drool. Hold on, stay. Hey. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now you want the treat. Oh. Put her up on the desk. Move the mic out of the way a bit. She really wants her birthday snack. But she knows exactly what this is. Yeah. Yeah. You know what we really need to do? Is get a cat. One of those calico cats in Minecraft. And rename it Arwen. What we should do. She really wants this treat. It's one of those Temptations cat treats that she absolutely loves. Absolutely. Got a little bit of on your face, you silly. Yeah. Now you got some on your nose. This is liquid. You don't bite it. Yeah. There you go. I'll have to do it later tonight, but I need to get a post out there. Robin's birthday. I really love this stuff. Hey. Hey. Want your treat? Yeah. Of course you. Making a big old mess. You silly goose. You got this stuff all over your face. You absolute gremlin. Jesus. Yeah. Have some of your treat. Don't bite it. She really is trying to like eat the plastic. I know we're not being very productive right now, but Arwen deserves a treat. Yeah. All gone. A little bit on. Oh. It's all gone. It's all gone. She's like, no, I want more. What a shit. You're like, where's more? Huh? I want more. No, I don't got any. Well, I do have more. She's like, I can smell it on you. I can smell it. Absolute gremlin. Anyways, okay. Enough distractions. Make sure I... Okay. Thank you. Thank you for moving out of the way. Also, coolest guy says, happy birthday, Arwen. Coolest guy says happy birthday. Yeah, because it's your birthday. Actually, can we make... We can. Okay. All right. I think we're good now. Dude's like freaking out. I was like, what? Where is it? I can smell it. All right, Arwen. Take a chill pill. Okay, so this pathway going up. She's figured out where the treat went. You know, throwing it in some packed mud might not have been a terrible idea, but we've already turned all our mud bricks, or turned all our mud into bricks. And it is also getting nighttime, so we're gonna go to sleep real quick. What are you doing? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Hi, kitty. Alright, so what we actually need to do is move the bed out of the way. We're probably going to end up having to relocate these chests as well. Yeah, because those are going to be in the way. I'll need to get some more chests made up. I have any extra wood. I did get some extra wood from this. No, 8 chests. So, before we continue, I'm going to do a little bit of relocating of items. I've been making slow progress back here, if I'm being completely honest. I haven't really had too much time to sit down and actually make the things that I've been wanting to make. So, it's unfortunate, I know. It's a travesty. Should be making more progress. I actually don't know which ways we're gonna... Nope, we're not. Now we can thread the needle. I was hoping we could at least attempt to thread the needle, but did not exactly go to plan. Alright, so this chest here. Once again, make sure to use your sword when breaking a chest. Ah, right. We're just gonna leave that there. And waste even more rockets. Because I don't know how to conserve my items. The horse that I have in there is not very fast, otherwise I would use it. But, oh well. We do have some gunpowder that we can take advantage of, but ideally, I'd like to try and conserve it for some other things, but it might end up just being used for rockets. I do know that we need another mob farm made at some point in the future. Can I thread the needle on this? Nope. Okay. I am wasting my rockets. I don't know why this has a spider eye in it, but it does. What's next? I think we can safely relocate this set of chests here. Gonna adjust my mic real quick. Boom. 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 So that's all arrows. That's all string. This will be all bones. I know there's another chest for bones. Honestly, I'm just going to get my axe at this point. So I know we're going to need it. Yeah, we have this whole double chest here. Honestly, these spider eyes can just be tossed. Singular torch can be tossed as well. Ouch! That hurted. Oh, that was kind of risky. Whee! I love how I'm like ducking in real life, even though it doesn't matter. Honestly, probably could have used these shulkers, but they're full of stuff right now, so it's not even worth it. Keep hurting myself. Ouch. Ouch. I might, now that I'm thinking about it, I might go about making some new trees. Like some new types of trees aside from like an upgraded version of the original pale oak. Maybe make some like weeping willow style trees perhaps. Especially up front near the entrance. Yeah. Or not the entrance, but the whatchamacallits. I can't even think of what it's called now. The tunnel path. All right. Damn it. Damn it. Ah, there we go. I could tell you're still on acid, cool guy. Remember, kids, don't do drugs. You'll end up like cool guy. It's bad for you. Yes, drugs are bad for you. Okay. I still didn't even get the chest. Come on. There we go. all of these resources. We're almost done, fortunately. I will leave these chests here, though, just because that's what's primarily holding all of our current resources. It's like, wait a minute, where's the chest? It's right behind me. All right. It is dark out, so we will sleep through the night real quick. Not too many more trips to go, which is nice. We might actually still have some reason. Uh-oh. Who let you in here? I sure as hell didn't. Uh-oh. Oh. I swear I thought I fixed that so that mobs would stop spawning, but I guess not. Oh well. I'll have to fix that at another point in time. Really? Come on. Really gonna be that annoying? I am very, like, OCD-esque when it comes to organizational things. Oh, that's right. I should probably take into account that I still have some of these resources to use up. Shouldn't have too many more to worry about. Honestly, I wouldn't even be upset about just letting these despawn. Well, we have to go back anyways. We might as well just take what we can. Alright, so now that we're done moving all that stuff out of the way. Please land. Okay, good. I'm going to grab up all of my... whatchamacallits? Cobblestone variant blocks. So stairs. Thought I had more of that stuff, but I guess not. Because it's mostly regular stone instead of cobblestone. Oops. So last time I checked the poll, that I put out yesterday. It seems that people are quite interested in seeing some vintage story on the channel. So I will probably wait a little longer just to get more opinions to see what we're going to do in regards to other games on the channel. Also, Arav, hi buddy, how's it going? It's been a hot minute since I've seen you. How are you? I can words are a thing I can do. All right, so this is deep slate. That's fine. We'll just throw it in there. Meh, how about you? I mean, it's a mood for sure, but I'm actually doing pretty good. This whole seasonal depression thing, it's starting to go away, and I'm very excited about that. So what we're going to do here is actually place all this stone here with grass, build this up a wee bit. Warm weather is here officially, and I couldn't be more excited. Congratulations for dealing with depression. Thanks. It's a challenge sometimes, but happens to the best of us. All right, so what we need to do is build this out a little more. Yeah, we're going to do what we did on this section, is layer it down by a few blocks at a time, if at all possible. I mean, obviously it's possible. I just need to do it. My phone keeps buzzing. It's 5:17 in the morning and I am watching news. Ugh. Don't we just hate being adults? Couldn't we just pull a Steve and just walk into a mine and escape the world that we know? I'd prefer that. I'd very much prefer that. Okay, okay. Yeah. Make sure you eat your vegetables, everybody, as I am constantly reminded by my grandmother. If she's going to remind me, I'm going to remind you. Damn it. Nah, we love Grandma. She is very sweet. Okay, so what we need to do, trying to get this to kind of form as one, like as if this all was attached together. Yeah, there's this hole here. Not entirely sure or remember where this came from, but this needs filled in. Oh, look at that. Another hole to fill in. It's great. It's lovely. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, guys. Okay. I think this is looking half decent. So now these chests are in the way. What can we pick up? Ah, damn, drop the chests. Gonna pick up these chests real quick. We're just gonna move them. Where do I want to move these? Oh gosh, grandmas do cook pretty good food. It's mostly my grandfather that cooks, but every once in a while my grandma does cook. Most of this stuff isn't really necessary. More holes in my grass. I am just gonna throw them right here. This is a lot of miscellaneous crap that I don't really need at this point in time. So this was from the mob farm when it was still standing over here. It's getting late. We're gonna go sleep. Just so I know all the stuff that I'm grabbing, I don't need. It's over here. I really just need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Otherwise, these people are going to keep sending me messages and TikToks and... I'm going to call out Soulspawn because he's not here right now in my chat watching. And he hurt my feelings by not being here and chatting with me. And you guys. If you're in Soulspawn's Discord, go into his Discord and say Soulspawn is a packerhead. Can we do that? I say we do that. I mean, there are some useful things in here. I feel like we're going to need some deep slate at some point. So we can certainly use that. So at this point here, so we're gonna do 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And clear all this out. This is going to be like a crossroads here in the front of the kingdom. So this path here will kind of work its way around. Okay. I will need those mud bricks. Or mud slabs again. Where did I put those? Aha. Found them. Will we have enough? We'll have to see. We'll have to make it work. I think this might have needed built up a little more, but it's fine. Or built out, not up. I know words sometimes. Words can be difficult, though. Especially English. Ooh. This is actually... We had the perfect amount made. That's great. So, this part will probably be saved for later this episode. I want to try and get some more... I want to make this look a little more natural. So, what we're going to do here to start off is grab up some... Where is it? Moss. And I'm also going to use these azalea trees as well, because if we take a look at it, it's a nice... It's like a lighter moss. If we look at it from the top, it looks like a lighter moss. So blending that in patches around here will look very nice. Throwing in moss kind of in like in patches will make this look a lot better. And I will make sure to grab up all this because we will definitely need it. And I'm going to just come under here. Place these down so that we can... And then... Essentially just going to be replacing whatever we dig up with dirt on the bottom. And yeah, I think I'll be fine. All right, so if we take a step back real quick, I mean, yeah. I feel like if we were to use more, it's a bit different. I'm going to try something. What if we just throw moss down? And then I need one of my shulkers over here that has a mouse. So we're going to make a bunch of slabs. So a few stairs. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do with this. think having that as all moss doesn't feel quite words. Enunciate the words. Doesn't feel quite right. So we're going to do some of those and some of these. Something like that. Something very simple around here will make all the difference. And then we'll do the same on this side. Except in a couple different spots. And some other block variants. Yeah. Hell, even having some mossy stone in the ground might not be the worst idea either. I'm actually going to use the half slabs just to conserve some of the mossy cobble that we're working with currently. And what I want to do is probably grab some lanterns. I might have some below. Where's my stuff? Ah, here we are. I really do need to bring this stuff into the base at some point too. We do have quite a few chests actually. That's nice. There's one lantern. There's a soul lantern. I don't know if I want to use soul lantern. I want to kind of stick with the gray and orange almost. I don't have many lanterns in here, which is fine. I should have more in the base. So I want to say it's something we can trade for. While we're down here, we can also just sleep. It's looking all right. So after we do that, let's find the lanterns. Let's find. Want to use some of the eye blossoms as well. That could be nice. Some firefly bushes. Definitely got to use those for some ambiance. Might be sitting in here somewhere. Unless I'm mistaking. Nope. Ah, here we go. So we won't really be able to see the effect until nighttime. Damn it, I missed. Damn it. I keep missing. So throw some those down. No. Something just bite me. Yeah. And I'm gonna do a little cheaty thing here, okay? Obviously, it's my server, so I can do what I want. I'm gonna set it to nighttime just so we can see what kind of ambiance we can get. If we throw in a couple eye blossoms as well, could potentially look nice. Let's see. I was literally just logged in earlier. Come on. Come on, game. My servers. And unfortunately, I am the only one on tonight. Roth is dealing with some personal things at this point in time. So all I will say is keep him in your thoughts. Gonna be completely his call if he wants to disclose anything. Time set. Is that gonna be too late? It's a little later than I was hoping. But yeah, already getting some firefly bushes or firefly effects going on here. That's gonna look real nice. All right. Back to daytime. Maybe. There it goes. Thanks. Thanks, server. Appreciate it. Pull that back up. Okay. So that's a good looks. That's a good start. Thinking we're gonna go ahead and throw in some more moss here. And I'm just gonna throw some moss along these layers here too, just because it'll help with making it blend a bit better. At least I think it will. More patches. This green moss. We might, I'm thinking we... Okay, firefly bushes can go on top of moss. It's just kind of limited to what you can put them on top of, I guess. So I want to build a couple willow trees to kind of go over the path here. Let's see if that's something that we can actually do. All the blocks that we're currently working with can go in here. What? Yeah, this one didn't have too much in here. I think there's a shulker right here that has all the stuff for building. Now, I'm obviously going to have to use the... Do I even have any leaves? I got a few. Not a lot. Just a few. Okay, it's whatever. So... I might have to grow a few trees to get some leaves first. It's kind of what it's looking like. I'm actually going to move this closer to where we're building. So I'm not going super far for everything. All right, that goes there. Roth, speak of the devil. Hey, buddy. How's it going? How are you doing? You hanging in there? Because aren't we all? Yeah, I'm going to have to grow some trees. Hanging there about sums it up. Fair enough. I was actually just saying how you weren't going to be on tonight and to have everybody in your thoughts. Oh. But that's all I said. Let's see what ah, right. I remember what I was doing now. Dingbat. So I will have to make some shears. I will need bone meal. All good. All good. You're going to watch me very crappily attempt to make a willow tree, Roth. Because I can promise you it's not going to be fantastic or anything. But we're at least going to attempt it. And we're not really challenging ourselves if we're not, you know, working on our build skills. Can't really call ourselves builders if we can't try and challenge ourselves. I feel like willows might be easier than other tree types. I mean, potentially. They are... I will say it makes sense that you said that because they're just simple trees that hang down. And with these leaves, they're great. Having these leaves is going to be fantastic for making willow trees. Was that sheer? Just make lots of droopy leaves and it hides the trunk if it looks bad. That's actually very true. Roth with the facts over here. Spit nothing but the truth. You know, I could use this wood too, so we're going to chop down these trees. Gonna use it up. Because I want to still use, oh, god damn it, of course it's raining. Gosh darn it. Gonna pick up these leaves before they despawn. That would be not good. Losing all the leaves that we just gathered. Elbow itches. Okay. We're going to form those into wood. And right back here is where we're going to put the tree. So we'll start with that as the trunk. God, those firefly particles look so nice. It's unfortunate that it's raining right now. Just make this look a little more bulky. Build it up a little bit more. I have some fences, not a ton. I'll have to make some more. And so I'm gonna move the bed over closer too. I love how we're doing some terraforming, but at the same time, we got this mess here. Probably could have just built up, but it's fine. So... Oh. Alright, so I wanted to start with the canopy almost so that we could work from the top down. Don't know if that's going to work out well, though. We'll see. Honestly, having more of an archway with the pale oak wood might not be a terrible idea either. Because I want to have the pale oak trees as like our... like the tree of this area. I think that's what we're gonna do, is like do a archway with the trees here. Oh gosh. I feel like this is gonna look terrible. I definitely need to like look up some tree building tutorials, because I am just terrible at building trees. I don't understand how people can do it. I really don't. So I wanted to have... It's built down a little more. Man, this is a bit tougher than I was originally thinking. Maybe if I can get some hanging moss, that might make it look a little better, but looking at this currently makes me want to vomit. I think throwing in some hanging moss at some point would help quite a bit, I think. I don't know, I'm just going to throw in a few fences around and make this look at least somewhat decent, maybe. Don't want to overdo it, though. Taking Roth's advice and just throwing in enough hanging leaves. Make it look droopy enough that it covers up the ugly. It's unique. That's for sure. I need to get some hanging moss, I think. My eye is twitching now. It's like I'm crying because of how ugly that looks. Let's see here. Pale hanging moss. I really should just make a... Yeah, like... There. That's fine. And then some more hanging moss. think my grandma's on the phone. I'm like, is she talking to herself? I don't think my grandfather's home. He might be. I don't know. Arwen, you almost got kicked in the face. You cannot be sniffing my leg like that. Alright, that should be enough hanging moss for now. We'll take this out front with everything else that we're doing. Whee! Alright. Start throwing some hanging moss in here. I think throwing in some hanging moss is actually helping this look more like an actual weeping willow. Let's go to the front here. Throw some hanging moss at the bottom of these. That might help it out a wee bit. Oh, hold on a second. We're going to pause music. Arwen, what are you doing? I don't know. That might be more of an... Ow! Yeah, you guys... Can you guys hear the fireflies? Aw. Yeah, you can definitely 100% hear the fireflies. That's beautiful. What's not beautiful is being attacked by all these freaking mobs. Going to sleep. We are going to sleep. All right. Continue the music. I don't know. What do you guys think? I need more hanging moss. We're not done with that. I didn't include any leaves, really? Obviously, this is during the daytime now, but Weeping Willow Arch. I don't know if it's just me because this side looks slightly smaller. Maybe if we were to build it up just a little more, that could look better. But I think this is a good starting point from here. Yes. Christina Adam, hello, welcome in. I don't know if you've been in the chat before, but I'm saying welcome anyways. Looks really nice. Thank you. I'm not a very good tree builder by any means. So doing this is kind of stepping out of my comfort zone. It's something I definitely need practice with for sure. But we're doing the best we can. A for effort, right? Is that how that works? A for effort. So if we go ahead and throw in some more leaves. Step back down here. Yeah, I think just throwing those few leaves in there actually makes that look so much better. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Well, that's a good start, I would say. Version 1. Remember, we can always come back and redo these things. This is not ever going to be final, set in stone, anything like that. We can always come back and work on more. But yeah, Christina, if this is your first time in here, welcome to the Soulless World. This is a Forever World project that I am doing with a few of my friends. You know, obviously Forever World, so we were going to keep this world until Mojang breaks the game, essentially. We're going to continue this world, adding lore, storylines, all this kind of stuff. It's great. I started watching recently because I couldn't figure out the age mod pack. Took me 20 minutes for the crafting table. Well, I'm glad that you have found my videos helpful. Genuinely. I took a shot in the dark when it came to the age mod pack because while I did make content on it in February of last year, I wasn't sure if it was ever going to be something that would be successful for me. So the fact that I'm continuing to see, and the fact that I'm even making content on it in the first place, which, by the way, fun fact, Age Nomads episode 3 coming to you guys on Wednesday, April the 30th. You guys should be very excited for that. But yeah, shot in the dark with it. Wasn't sure if I would actually consistently make content on it. And it paid off. Making that guide video, or all the guide videos, I should say, have greatly helped my channel. It's not something I ever expected. And it's been a heck of a journey, for sure. Alright, so what I'm thinking, we have some... Uh-oh. We have some dirt and grass that we can use up here. Throw that in. Some coarse dirt might not be a terrible thing to throw in at some point. But I want this to look like off the beaten path almost. Yeah, I think your video is one of the only ones that you actually understand and is helpful. Well, I genuinely appreciate that. I love hearing the fact that, you know, people are actually finding my stuff helpful. And then at the same time getting comments from people like, you never explained this. Because well, to be fair, I didn't fully explain certain things that I meant to. Thanks, ADHD. But yeah, overall, I'm genuinely glad and fortunate that people are enjoying the age content. think we're fine, actually. I think this works. Yes. Perfect. Alright. So, this path is done. I want to work more on actual moss patches now. Because while we've started establishing some, I'd like to work on some more. We can always get more moss. It's not like we can't get more. I swear that hole wasn't there before. These damn Endermen are taking my blocks. Oops. How are you doing, Christina? How is your Monday going? A good mix I like to use for grass texturing is concrete powder, concrete moss, and wool alongside moss carpets. Yeah, I need to work on getting concrete first and foremost, because I 100% agree. Getting some other block variants would be extremely nice. I just don't have the infrastructure in place for doing so. My one buddy who plays on the server, he loves making farms and whatnot. That might be one of the things that I get him to work on next. He already has his hands full with a wool farm, so we'll see. We'll see what we can squeeze out of him. It's good to work, Lamel. How's your Monday in the UK? So it's Tuesday now. Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, my Monday was honestly just another standard Monday. For me, at least. Nothing special, nothing fantastic or anything like that. Just work my life away. It's nice that, you know, while I don't put out nearly as many videos, being able to just live stream after a long day at work is pretty relaxing to me. I find it to be soothing because during the day I'm mostly running around quite a bit, as I was doing today. So yeah, it's nice to come home, relax, play some Minecraft for you guys. Making sure I don't accidentally remove blocks I don't need to remove. Boom. Alright, taking a look at this at nighttime again. I don't have any arrows, so we're gonna have to deal with a couple mobs. Just a couple, though. Or maybe a few. Who knows? We'll see. I feel like if I were to like do some lighting up in here, that could potentially look all right. Ah! Why? Go away! You are so annoying. I do definitely need to also light this place up for nighttime. Or at least find some way to make mob spawning preventable. I don't know. Do we do more eye blossoms? Or do we put in a lantern? Let's see. Let's grab those. Firefly bushes would be fire underneath that willow tree. I did put them like in the background behind here. Just so that they're kind of out of sight, out of mind. But at the same time, something that's... you know, still giving that particle effect. Because we already get the particle effects from the falling trees. It's not daytime. Could be the light level. I don't know. Yes. I think that looks very nice. Trying to take care of these guys before they can get to me. I think adding that lantern in there, it's concealed enough by the leaves, but it also lights it up just enough. And we don't necessarily have to worry about it. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. All these creepers... take care of them. I want the gunpowder because we don't have a mob farm currently. And all the creepers we can get our hands on is going to be super helpful. Particles from the firefly bushes can be used in the daylight too if you hide the bush underground if you wanted the particles. I don't know. Honest opinion, I feel like having the falling leaves is enough during the daytime. Yeah, I feel like that's enough for me at this time, but we'll see. Honestly, I think that's how that, I want to say you're right, but I'm also not 100% certain either. Got a bit of gunpowder in there. Okay. How much moss do I have left over? Not that much. I might have to do some more moss harvesting here in a moment. But I wanted to throw in like some patches here and there, obviously to break up the basic grass texture. Yeah. This could be like one of the bigger patches. Let's go into cheaty cam real quick. Yeah, some small patches. I do need to get rid of all this snow. Hate that. Hate the snow. That might be one of the next things we work on here real quick. So let's grab grass and dirt. I'm gonna have to put down some string over here to prevent the snow from piling up at some point. You have to remember to do that. I still need to do that for up there too. I don't want the snow to start piling up until a certain point. Trying to not destroy all the grass, but at the same time, it kind of is what it is. I'm going to be replacing it anyways. Just getting rid of the snow layers. That might be one of the other projects I work on off camera. Is this. I did start up there, then never got around to finishing it. Plus, actually breaking the grass instead of the snow, we don't get the snow layers, which is nice because I don't want it. Damn powdered snow. I honestly find the powdered snow so freaking annoying. I wanted to cover it up. That's right. Yeah. That's some powdered snow right there. Oh, maybe not. I don't know what's powdered snow or regular snow anymore. Ah! See? See? What'd I tell you? The bane of my existence. Hate it so much. I did also want to work on building this out some more, so we should probably do that. Built up right to the mountain. Well, not my mountain. The mountain that was already here. Doing some moss carpets with torches underneath might not be a terrible idea. Might not be a terrible idea. Get rid of all this snow. God, go away. I swear, the powdered snow is like one of the most annoying things ever. At least we're getting this done out of the way now, too, because I've been meaning to do this for how long now? Like, at least 9 or 10 streams. At least. Damn powdered snow. I don't care what anybody says. Powdered snow is annoying. And there's a butt ton of it right underneath me here. At least I can't shift into it, which is convenient. Boom, boom. All right. It's getting dark. Gonna go ahead and go to sleep. Don't want to deal with mobs. Ugh. I know I'm kind of leaving some hollow spots too, and that will basically allow mobs to spawn, but I really don't care. I think one thing we could do too is place down a bunch of torches, and I think it's like, what, every 3 blocks it melts snow? I think it's every 3. Let's see. Okay, it's already starting, which is good. I like to see that. And while that's doing that, I'm just going to continue removing all these snow layers. It's ugly. Don't want to see them. I think the torches might be another preventative measure that we can take to hopefully eliminate the snow accumulation. Didn't really give this a chance. At least 2 blocks by the looks of it. At least 2. It might only be 2. I was hoping that would... Maybe it's because of the light level that it gives off? What if we were to use lanterns? I don't know. It's a lot of speculation at this point. I'm just kind of... throwing some guesses out there. All right, we're just going to remove all these blocks. Yep. Okay. Show. Almost done with this. Remember, eat your vegetables. Otherwise, Grandma's gonna kick your ass. How's everybody doing? You guys still hanging in there? Still having a good time? I know I'm not very talkative, but I'm just very focused right now. Alright, how much more of this section? I don't want to be wasting too much time just doing meaningless tasks like this. I'm thinking we'll take a break from this and get some more moss. Start throwing in some more moss patches here. I think that sounds like a decent plan to me. We don't have that much though. Here's what we're gonna do. Since I don't have a whole lot of moss, we're just gonna grab some bone meal. The only thing that we'll keep are the moss carpets. Everything else is kind of free game. At least for now. I think doing the natural moss generation like this might look a little better. Hold on, let's... Yeah, that just feels a little more natural compared to some of these other blobs that we've thrown in. So here's what we'll do. Let's expand them out some more. That way we can also get some natural moss carpets instead of wasting the ones that we have that we can use for something else in the future, perhaps. At some point we'll grow some grass again, but I want to start with what we've got right now. Mm-hmm. It is getting late here. Should probably get to sleep before things start spawning on us. Okay. Let's take a flyby look. Oh yeah. Having the natural moss growth definitely adds a little bit more of like the natural Minecraft generation. For sure. I think we need to throw in like a small blob right here or something. Is that terrain going to be like a garden, or is it going to have small buildings around the path? So essentially this is just like naturally generated terrain in this area. It's not like a garden or anything. We will have some trees and whatnot, but I want to make it look ominous. Like we'll make sure that we can pull that off at some point. So we're going to have more of like the pale oak trees lining along the path up to the main gate here. And kind of similar to like what we did with this type of tree here. Like we took the natural generation of the pale oak tree and basically built upon it. So I would like to have more of these like bigger trees like kind of sticking out around in the general area here, and have like some of the like weeping willow trees coming up along the path here, if that makes sense. That's kind of like the idea that I've got in my head at this time. I'm actually curious about something. So with the snow, it actually does not change it. Interesting. Very interesting. This snow is going to be a real pain, actually. It's going to get in the way of this generation that we're trying to do. At least the moss carpets should prevent too much snow, or prevent snow accumulation from occurring as well. So maybe getting some more moss focused in this area might be better, and we don't have to use as much string to prevent what we think is going to happen. That doesn't make sense. Prevent the snow from building up even more. I feel like that wasn't the right sentence either. My computer just screamed at me. Why are you screaming at me? Went, no, like, I'm not doing anything extensive. I'm just breaking blocks, man. At least we could follow the natural terrain as well from what we've dug up when replacing all these blocks. Oh, we're so close to being done with this part. Oh, holy crap, guys. It's finally taken care of. Now, I know we do have some of the pale moss, like, along this tree here. And that will clash with the natural green moss that we get. But I'm thinking it might be alright. We'll have to see, though. Alright, so I'm basically trying to get this to grow as close as possible to the wall here. Getting plenty of saplings, though. Probably gonna end up composting these down or something. Who knows? Getting dark. I don't want to deal with the mobs. Sorry, was checking up on a message. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and toss all of these. We don't need them. Let's take a look from a bird's eye view. How is this looking? Not too shabby. I think just maybe instead of splotches, have them kind of grow together, or like lengthwise, perhaps. I don't know. I do not know. Crap, that's not what I wanted. Want to grow the moss. Who here has watched The Last of Us, the TV show, or even played the video games? I would like to know, because I watched the TV show. I honestly was skeptical of watching it first, just because I was like, oh, it's a video game TV show, you know, blah, blah, blah. They could completely botch it, or it could be a huge success. Well, I end up actually really liking it. I want to know, without spoiling anything for anybody else that might want to end up watching the TV show at one point or another, what are your guys' thoughts on it? Honest opinions are always appreciated. Have not watched it. Honestly, I would recommend it if you're a fan of like zombie shows, or if you played the video games, I'd say you should give it a watch too. I thoroughly, genuinely enjoy the TV show. Some of the choices recently made me kind of question the show a little bit, but overall, it's a good show. Another farm I should probably consider making is a moss farm. I feel like at one point I made one. I don't know if I could do it again. Because it's been a while since I've built any farms for that matter. Oh no. No. Stop it. You know what? I'm making the call. Think that should be the right command. Yep. If anybody has any objections, they can fight me over it. But having all this, I'm temporarily disabling it just because I really don't want to have all this freaking snow. I know I could place torches, but still. Cheatman 398, listen. I don't want to deal with this damn snow. I really don't. It's yucky. And I also don't want to just litter the entire area with a bunch of torches either, because then that will look ugly. We can always re-enable it in the future. Jack-o'-lanterns under moss carpets. Does that melt more snow than a regular torch? Because torches only melt like a couple blocks out. It's not like... Actually, we should have... Let's head on over to this area over here and see what the consensus is. He's also got some moss here. Okay. We can do... We could do some jack-o'-lanterns. It doesn't do more, but it looks better than torch spam. How many sticks do I got? Not enough. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Oh. Good thing I made a bunch of shears. So I forgot that I have to shear them first. Also, at some point, I also technically don't want to have too much lighting around here. We'll work on this off camera. For the time being, I'm making the calls. Let's see how so far this is looking. Aside from the mess of snow, I think having the bigger blobs looks a lot better. So if we go here. And go to sleep. So many bushes. Jeez. Jesus. Also, Roth, if you've been watching, have you seen my Weeping Willow arch that I did? And what do you think of it? The more that I look at it, I am actually starting to like it ever so slightly more and more. But it's just like a nice little arch to go along the path here. And then as we go up, we'll add more and more of them. I want to do like maybe 4 arches, and then the rest of the way will be regular trees, regular pale oak trees, and then sprinkle in a few of these special ones. Then it'll look extra nice. I think we need a patch. Oh. Yeah, I think we need some moss over here too. Would look good. Just make it look pretty, guys. I really have no idea what I'm going to do with all these bushes. I might honestly just compost them all. It's because of the moss carpet on top. Interesting. I actually didn't know that you couldn't expand moss if it's got a block on top of it. Or at least one of the own like moss variants, I guess. I think we expand it this way and that way a little more. Oops, didn't mean to drop those. All right, let's take a look again. I think like a small patch in here wouldn't hurt nobody. That looks better. All right. So thinking what we do is throw in a couple moss patches down here too. probably break the path up a bit more as well. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I'm actually gonna remove those moss blocks, put those in. Yes. Then another patch right here. Oh, I'm out of bone meal. I'm gonna need to get more of that. Hold on a second. Uh-huh. Honestly, what I'm thinking we could do too is get the new bush block, and throw some of that in here too. Ooh, that could look kind of nice, I think. Perhaps. Okay, so that's all good. Where's my grass and dirt? Where's my other blocks? I thought I threw. Oh, excuse me. Threw them all in here. I got a case of the hiccups now. Damn it. Ah, here we are. Where's my... So right along here, we're going to go ahead, throw in some miscellaneous blocks to make this look a little more run down. Then grab lanterns. I'm actually going to put that back here and throw that on top. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Just kind of along this entire path, that's what we're going to do. I was gonna say, I know for a fact we had mossy walls. Then I think we can do one more right up here. Yes, 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 yes. Shelly V. Welcome in. How's it going? How is your Monday going so far? It's me. Oh. Hi, Elle. Welcome back. Changing your name quite often here. It's throwing me off. How do you expect me to keep up with all this? Okay. I think that's looking pretty solid. Yeah. We're gonna go to sleep now. And hopefully not have to deal with too many mobs. I changed my name a bit too much, to be honest. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Okay. I'm thinking we go ahead and start throwing in some just regular pale oak trees along the path. Just see what we get. And then what we can also do is... Where's my... I'm going to need to go farm some more pale moss, actually. Hold on a second. What did I do with all those? Ah, here we are. Whee! How's your night going so far, Al? We're just doing some basic terraforming. Nothing super spectacular. Gonna get a couple stacks of the moss, I think. Just because of how many trees that we're gonna be putting down. Got 52 so far. I should have more bone meal in here somewhere. More bones. I mean, I know I have the bones over here. Ah! What a waste. Alright, I think that should be enough moss for now. Hopefully. And we fly back down. You have got to be fucking kidding me right now. I didn't die for a solid like 4, maybe even 5 days worth of time. Oh, that's painful. That is so painful. That hurt. That hurt my spirit just a little bit. All right, I should have pale moss somewhere. It might be in here. I swear I thought I had pale moss. We have a singular pale moss block right here. All those levels, yeah, just down the drain. I'm not crying, you're crying. I feel like there's... Yeah, more bone meal. I mostly wanted moss carpets. That's a big thing I was going for. This section here, we'll take care of at another point in time. Because all this stone needs to be removed and replaced. How much? 57. It clashes quite a bit. But I think it'll be fine. I think. Right. Now, we don't want to forget... Sorry. Thought my grandfather was calling for me. Don't want to forget the hanging moss. I don't know if you've done it, but if you want to run down looking to put cobwebs inside the tree, like hidden away slightly for the effect. I did not think about that. The only problem is finding the cobwebs. I mean, I know we could just find like a mine shaft, harvest cobwebs that way. Yeah, throwing in some of those will help. Well, that's a big one. Why are you so tall? Why is this one so tall? Jeez. Pale hanging moss. Yeah, I think the cobweb idea might not be a terrible one to do. Although it's not really like a rundown effect that I'm trying to go for. It's more so like a well, I guess with cobwebs too, it's like a foreboding, ominous effect as well. So that's mostly what I'm going for. I think we're going to put another tree here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I also don't want this to look super busy, but like, I think with yeah, honestly, I think it looks fine. I think it looks just fine. That's actually kind of an interesting look too, is like having that the pale moss growing up against the green. I don't know, that looks cool to me. I know with the like the sounds from the pale oak forest, like the trees creaking and all that kind of stuff, that would be a nice little sound effect to have going on too around here, just to add to that vibe that I'm going for. Great vibes with the trees. Thank you. That's kind of like I wanted that effect. It's like something's eerie and off about this place. Because at one point or another, like this entire area is also going to have these trees. I might even want to do like a little small decor type thing here, like what we were doing along the path here. Just like right here. Boom. Yes. I'm going to need more saplings. All right, so here's the dealio. Yeah, that's actually already what I'm kind of going for. Is if you guys know what the pale oak forests look like, they are like the trees are very grown together. Like they're very close. God damn it. We're definitely getting some different heights now too. Which will also look very nice, I think. Probably should get... Oh, that's like right there as you're coming out. And then like right here. Wait. I can get this just right. That might be too tall. Because when you come off this path, you can just barely see the gate. I would kind of like it if you, when you came in, you could see the gate. I'm going to take down these trees and push them back. Push them back just a little bit. Getting a little hungry too. Oh. Ooh. Kind of forgot about the strip pale oak logs. Ooh. It's not like super polished or anything. I might want to do something with that actually. At some point. It kind of reminds me a little bit of calcite. Like a pseudo calcite type block. Because, give me a second here. If we go ahead. If we throw these side by side, I mean, you can definitely tell the difference. But I don't know. The pale oak wood kind of gives off some calcite vibes. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Does anybody else agree? All right, so if we come in through here, like, so this is the path. This is going to be enclosed at some point. Come out, bam. Car Melegoth, right here. I don't know, kind of. Because see, now that tree's going to be too big. But in that position, I feel like that might work. Because it's not like blocking the path right away or blocking the view right away. Compared to like when this tree was like right here. So when you like see the trees, you can obviously see the gate through it. That might not be the worst thing ever. We are getting close to the end as well. It is getting pretty late for me. I commend you, Christina, for being a trooper and hanging around for as long as you have been. Because it's got to be like, what? It's almost 10 p.m. for me, so like 2 a.m. for you? Maybe even later? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. $3 a.m. Jesus Christ. 3 a.m. Oh boy. Who wants a Krabby Patty at 3 a.m.? I feel like if we can get one more, like I just want to grow a couple more trees that hopefully don't grow too big. Holy trees. Hi, Taylor. Yes, I've been busy. I don't even know when you were last on, but I've been very busy. But yeah, I mean, we could obviously still see the gate just barely right there, but I definitely think that works. Feel like it. Now, at some point, like I said, I want to throw in some more of these trees, like scattered throughout. And maybe we can even throw a few creaking hearts in here. Make this place even more scary. I'm just chilling and low-key I'm vibing with the music. Listen, sometimes the music really helps. It keeps like I like listening to a lot of like fantasy adventure type music whenever I'm playing Minecraft. Just kind of helps me stay in the mood for what I'm currently working on or anything like that. Marvin builds, do you put cheese on your American spaghetti? Hopefully you don't think it's mac and cheese. But is it not just mac and cheese? Ah! Okay, these guys clearly did not agree with that statement. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're going to bed. We're going to sleep. I think this is actually a very good starting point for us to kind of build off of whenever we continue. This more than likely we will be back on doing this again tomorrow. Because we got more. I am streaming it again tomorrow. And we got more Soulless World on the schedule. What do you put tomatoes in? Your mac and cheese? Obviously. Do you not use ketchup with mac and cheese? No, that's actually a genuine question. Like, I actually sometimes, very rarely do I do it, but I do actually. I will eat mac and cheese with ketchup. It's definitely one of those things where it's like, I gotta be in the mood to do it. But Granada Padano for pasta. I know people who do ketchup and mac and cheese, and I hate it. Same for the people who do. Now, I could never do ketchup and eggs. That's one thing I couldn't do either. But ketchup and mac and cheese kind of hits sometimes. Nah, say psych. Listen, I honestly think it's kind of good. Am I weird for that? Sure. But it's sometimes it's definitely an acquired taste. Nah, bro, put ketchup on his mac and cheese. I put ketchup on my mac and cheese very rarely. Very rarely. Okay. I had mac and cheese for dinner tonight. I did not put ketchup on it. Honestly though, this is a vibe. Like, I think this will, aside from the mountain not being finished, we might take the next stream's screenshot from here. Like right here. Well, now we have the chests in the way too. Oh god. Oh man, I can't really. I can't. I mean, whatever shot I take, it's gonna probably have something from over here in it. I'll figure out the thumbnail for next time. Okay, but mac and cheese, you guys do it with macaroni or penne? No, it's literally just... I was joking around. I only put ketchup on mac and cheese, like macaroni. Nothing else. I eat at like 9 because I'm 17. Friendly reminder that my content is intentionally made for 18 plus. Just a gentle reminder. Try not to loop myself. I'm trying to minimize the risks of interacting with minors. That's all I'm saying. It's too late to come back from the last statement, mate. Listen, I'll stand by it. I eat mac and cheese with ketchup rarely. Rarely. I'm owning it. I don't know what you want me to say, but anyways, that is going to do it for tonight, everybody. I need to do a couple things. I need to shower, honestly. I smell like smoke because I was burning stuff before stream. But yeah, honestly, this is a pretty solid start. I think if I can off camera continue to work on the mountain here, perhaps, maybe, we'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and chatting with me tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, or if you're watching this in VOD form or watching right now, hit the like button. Check out the links below for all my social medias. Consider joining my community Discord. I want to say a huge shout out and thank you to all my channel members as well. You guys are absolutely amazing. And yeah, if you want to see more content just like this, consider subscribing. But with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, mac and cheese weirdo. Wow. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna get absolutely shit on for that, but yeah. Good night, everybody. See you guys tomorrow.